Hello, everyone. Mail time. Well, been waiting for this one for a while. Oh, this packaging has defeated me. There we go. What do we have here? This is the Quark stabilizer for GoPro. Comes in a very black box. I guess that's their logo. Nori Matter. Designed in California by Nori Matter. Includes Quark stabilizer, 2 knob screws, a buckle mount, a 3M sticky mount. All the typical GoPro nonsense that I never use. Anyways, let's see if I can get this open. Now, GoPro 7 has stabilization built in, but you know, sometimes a gimbal is really necessary, and this is going to really help on some action shots that you might be participating in. How do you like this action shot? Me trying to get this open. There it comes. Oh, I got a picture of it here on the front. So, what we have here in the package. It looks like we have the typical suspects. Important product safety instructions. Maintenance. Quark instruction booklet. Has 4 pictures in it. And what we have here is a stabilizer. Now, as you can see, it's just got one axis of rotation. Let me show you what I mean by that. So that's only going to stabilize in one dimension, which is basically going to accommodate your horizontal roll. And that's good. And so your GoPro mounts in its packaging something like that, and then you attach this to a stick, and well, let's see how that all fits together. So there's this dude. I probably have to charge it, which means there must be a charging cable in here. Let's keep looking. What else is in there? I've got a sticky mount, a normal GoPro sticky mount. Now, I've never tried attaching this to my forehead, but I might try that sometime and walk around with it. It's probably not going to stick on my forehead. And we have our little charging cable, type unknown. Who knows what these things are? We'll deal with that later. We'll get this thing charging, and we're going to take it on the road. And we got 2 knobs. You know, they make better knobs which are circular here instead of these 4 square things. Alright, so that's basically all she wrote for the packaging. So what this is going to do is it's going to stabilize your GoPro footage in this is a good one to use, in the horizontal plane. So like as you're swooping through with your skateboard and tilting and doing this, if you're holding your GoPro out there on this, it's gonna stabilize that horizontal image for you because it's only one dimensional. So it's not the full effect of a gimbal, but you might not want that for some of these kinds of action shots. So let's go through the exercise here of, here's my GoPro tripod system, which I don't use very much. GoPro on a tripod isn't quite what I use. So the GoPro is in its mount. This is a GoPro 7, Hero 7, and this thing is going to mount on there. I'm sure I can figure this out. going to mount on there like this. So that's going to slide in there, and the LCD screen is going to back up against the stabilizer. I mean, who uses an LCD screen on a GoPro anyway? I mean, what can you do with that? Nothing. I would never contemplate looking at that while I'm taking a selfie or anything. GoPro is pretty much my underwater camera, but it works for some action shots pretty nicely too. Okay, so I've got the GoPro mounted onto the stabilizer, and I mounted the stabilizer onto a stick, and I put it at kind of an angle so that when I'm holding it out there I can do my selfie work. And this stick has a nice range. So you can see it's free to spin. When the stabilizer is on, it's going to strive to stay in the horizontal. So that's basically what it's going to do, is stay in the horizontal plane as you're doing your action. So we're just walking around in selfie mode, probably not. You probably want a gimbal to get as much stabilization as you can. But for that skateboard shot, which I'm going to show you in a second, well, once I charge the battery, snowboarding, you know, any kind of action shooting like that, they advertise it as being waterproof, but I wouldn't put this thing on the water at all. I mean, it might be okay out in a slight rain, but you're not taking that underwater for any reason at all. Similarly, if you're a surfer and stuff like that, I think it's out for that kind of work. But I would extend my stick out there quite a ways, and then when I'm skateboarding around, I'm going to be holding that down. I can get foot shots. I can get top-down shots. I can go all around with it. I can switch hands with it. I can swing it around, and it's just going to maintain a stable horizontal axis the whole time. So let's get this puppy charging. And let's get this puppy charging. And oh, this tripod. There we go. And meanwhile, I'll review this fantastic underwater camera. No, just kidding. I actually used these many years ago because I didn't have any underwater camera equipment at all. And you know, you just use this on the surface and when you do a short snorkel dive and stuff. And so I came across this one in the garage, and it's actually got like 6 shots left on it. So there's actually film in here I could take into Rite Aid and have them, we could have them develop it. I have no idea what's on it. I don't know, can you do that at Rite Aid anymore? Who knows? Keep that around as a souvenir. What else can I review for you while we wait for the charge? Not a lot. The saga of the Canon G7X Mark III. I sent it back yesterday, and after an extensive in-house autofocus test to demonstrate to myself what I didn't want to believe, the autofocus sucked. So I ordered up the Sony RX100 V7, whatever they call that, and that's coming like on Wednesday, and so we'll do a little experimentation with that. I have to learn how to use it. And what else am I working on? As always, old guitar songs. This is a vintage album if you ever want to pick one up. It's Leo Kottke, the Armadillo album. If you look at my YouTube channel, I have got 3 songs, I think, from Leo Kottke on there, and I've got a repertoire, a few more, but it takes some strength training in your hands and stuff, and some sheer determination to work through some of that stuff. I'm not there yet on the next song. Alright, next up is the skateboard footage using the Quark stabilizer. We'll see how it works.
Your love Bye.